If you look back through UnderTale and DeltaRune, the majority of the monsters you encounter in both games are referred to with gender-neutral pronouns. Mostly it, but sometimes they, them. If any pronouns at all. Now one might say, but none of those monsters are really meant to be distinct characters. I get why you'd think that, but you're forgetting at least one person. Can you guess who? Yup, Napstablook, despite what many fans have assumed from what I've seen, does not go by he/him pronouns, but they/them. And it's not just in the narration either. Undyne also refers to them as such in certain phone calls with Papyrus. Plus, if you talk to her repeatedly in the pacifist epilogue, she'll say this. Then again, Undyne admits to barely knowing Napsta, and we see in DeltaRune that she defaults to they/them when talking about people whose gender she doesn't know. Specifically in that game, Alphys. But that isn't my last example. One of the few people who was ever close to Napsta was Mettaton, before he became a celebrity. And what does Mettaton say after Blookie calls in to his final show? There's also this example from Mettaton's diary. Now, someone who's really grasping for straws might bring up these images of the official Undertale art book, where Napstablook is referred to with he/him pronouns. What I myself didn't know when this was first brought up to me was that Toby Fox actually went back and edited the art book, both the PDF and for later physical printings, to switch these out with they/them pronouns. He also did the same for Monster Kid, which in combination with these screenshots, implies that they're non-binary too. How fun! So even if Toby tends to see these characters as leaning more masculine himself, he does intend for them to be read as non-binary, even going out of his way to correct a mistake of his, one that few people would have cared about, to confirm these characters' identities. What this proves is that Toby recognizes they/them pronouns as valid for an individual in his work, more than just placeholders for when you don't know a person's real gender. Which I hope makes buying that he purposefully made all three humans canonically non-binary easier for skeptics to swallow. We'll have a whole section on whether he did purposefully do that later. But I'll acknowledge that there is a difference between the three humans and the other characters in those games who use they/them, due to their relationship with you as the player. So with that tangent out of the way, time to diffuse the argument that Frisk, Kara, and Chris are all meant for the player to at least partially craft identities for, including deciding which pronouns they use.